Hi, I'm Pete Holloway. I'm a retired financial advisor and a retired certified financial planner. And as always, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to On Money. We have done a lot of episodes of this show, and once in a while, the audience comes back to me and said, "Can you repeat that show in about a year because it was so much fun?" My guest today is Norm Candelore, a native of Elizabeth, PA, and a West Liberty graduate. He's been with Sarris Candies since 1982, so you can understand why everyone likes this show. He's got probably the easiest job in the world, which is to sell chocolate to a lot of people. I want to thank you for coming on board. And could you give us a quick history of Sarris Candies?
Absolutely. First of all, a sweet job, Pete. It's a great job. It's a sweet job.
There you go.
Everybody likes the candy man. I have no enemies because how can you not like us? We're with chocolates, right? So it works out pretty well. Sarris Candies started in 1960. Mr. Sarris, Frank Sarris, started the company. Out of this facility I'm in right now. In fact, my office is actually in their living room. This is where they lived, and they made their chocolates here in 1960. The history of the business is pretty phenomenal because fundraising was the big focal point for the business in the early days. And with the schools and different organizations and different causes and different purposes, fundraising was a very big opportunity to raise money to help others do what they needed to do or whatever they were trying to accomplish, and at the same time build a business. During that time of the fundraising taking a hold and taking place, people started wanting more Sarris in their homes and varieties in their stores, and that's how our retail business started to grow. And today, I'm proud to say that I head that department. I'm vice president of retail operations, and we have over 1,300 locations now selling our product, and that includes the Giant Eagles, the Krogers, CVS's, Rite Aid's, Walgreens, Shop and Safes, Hallmarks, you name it, we're in it. If it's a gift shop or a retail location, you'll find our Sarris selection in those stores. We now employ close to a little bit over 300 people right here in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. And the amazing part is, through our history, is we continue to grow. No matter what happens, we've had fires, we've had situations that kind of stop everybody. We've had COVID, we've had pandemics. Through it all, we just keep plowing right through it and keep on growing. And during our conversation today, we'll talk about our new expansion, which is very exciting. Right down the street here from us, we're going into a major 140,000 square foot building just for production alone. Nothing but production. That's how phenomenal it's been over the last 40 years for us.
About how wide an area do you cover from east to west?
I'll do it the simple way. From where I'm sitting right now, if you go down to Charleston, West Virginia, up to Cleveland, Ohio, out towards Philadelphia, and maybe out down to Columbus, and do a circle, that 150, 180 mile radius is about what we concentrate on. That's our foundation. I always make a joke. That's what pays the bills. That's the area that we concentrate on, that keeps us up and running every day. And of course, we do a lot of online ordering and a lot of other major companies like 7-Eleven, Speedway, Sheets. They might be expanding in different areas. We go along with them. But our concentration is that circle that I just mentioned.
Do you do your own deliveries, or do you just drop it off at the front door of CVS, or how do you do that?
That's why we're so perfect. We have a program called DSD Delivery. We do direct store delivery. We manage all our shipments, all our delivery. We have a fleet of vans that go out every single day. I don't know how many. I'm going to say somewhere in the neighborhood of 30, 35 vans leave our facility every day, going up and down the highways. Big bright red vans with white lettering, Sarris Candies on it. In the back, it says the Candy Man or something like that. So we're all over the place. I'm sure you probably see them in the Willing area, where you guys are located, by Ogilvy Park, in that area. I'm sure you see us because we're everywhere. Yes.
Well, your logistics department must be something then, keeping that all straight.
We have a really good warehouse team. It's managed right below us down here, and the logistic is done by them, and they do a phenomenal job getting it done. And also, we get deliveries out within 72 hours. I mean, we do rush jobs all the time, but if you order off of us and you have a store somewhere, 48 to 72 hours, we're in your stores ready to go. We're pretty prompt.
In the last show, you gave us some statistics about Sarris, how many pounds of chocolate you make, and et cetera, et cetera. Could you tell us about some of the production, and then tell us about some of your the brands that sell the best?
Okay, well, naturally, let's talk about the brands first. First of all, our chocolate covered pretzels, our number one selling item. That item is so popular and so important to our business, but also the public, that we're now the sixth largest producer in the country. And I want to say that again, sixth largest producer in the country of producing chocolate covered solid items, and that's because of our chocolate covered pretzels. And when I say that, this is when you can mention the word Hershey or Mars or those other companies. We're right up there with them, and that's when you think about Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, where we're located at, the footprint that we have, to be able to say we're number six in the country right here in little Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. It's pretty impressive. It's been an impressive ride, not just for me, but for the whole company. What we've been able to accomplish in the chocolate business, it's pretty amazing. We do a lot of chocolate. Our chocolate lines never stop running. We make chocolates for a lot of not just people in stores and vendors. We make chocolate for a lot of private label, a lot of corporations. We do a lot for colleges. If you look on the back of a lot of our candy bars or candy items, you'll see a division of Sarris Candy Family or Sarris Candies Incorporated. We're making chocolates for a lot of people. We are very proud of our success.
Yeah, and again, how many pounds of chocolate do you do a day? This is
Anywhere
per
from
day.
anywhere from 35,000 to 50,000 pounds a day goes to our
A
facility.
day.
A day. Downtime, summertime would be a little bit less, but during our peak time, and our peak time is normally fall, September, then October. You have Thanksgiving, you have Christmas, you have Valentine's Day, you have Easter. So that 6 month window is definitely our peak time for chocolates. Naturally, everybody's looking for Easter bunnies or Christmas gifting, Valentine's Day, big items. Summertime we do slow down. We go back to basic items, candy bars and pretzels and boxed chocolates. But yeah, 35,000, 50,000 pounds a day will definitely go through the lines.
Where do you find the cocoa beans and so forth? Because every day that much.
Well, we buy our cocoa beans just like you. Just if you're a financial guy, you'll know this. We buy our cocoa beans in futures, and we buy them in 5-year futures. Most of them come out of Indonesia or South Africa, and of course, as you know, right now there's a tremendous drought in cocoa beans. If you're following the market, you can do this. You can go online and look at yourself. Cocoa beans that used to be $2,200 a ton are now up to $8,800 a ton. Yeah, it's fact. You can look it up. You can Google it right now and look it up. So when you see these price increases and see people say, "Oh my God, what are they doing?" It's not us. We're being led and controlled by what's happening in the market. All these wars in Ukraine and these different things that are happening in the different countries or outside of America are really affecting the cost of something we love, chocolates. And fortunately, we have 5-year futures, and we're able to maintain what we're doing. But there will be some price increases. There's nothing you can do about it. But it's not us here trying to gouge people. We're being gouged ourselves. It's really difficult to operate.
Well, inflation, unfortunately, is everywhere. Let's switch subjects. Early on, you mentioned that Sarah started out as fundraisers, and everybody has, at one time or another, had a second grader show up at their front door selling Sarris Candies for the softball team or the school or whatever. Tell us about that program and how many, it's again an astonishing statistic, how many dollars you've raised.
Okay, well, the millions of dollars, $13-14 million a season. Just in, and when I say a season, we do Easter and Christmas naturally. But the big thing that people have to understand, we have 2 programs. We have a program called Bar and Rod, and that's a candy bar or pretzel rods. That a group, an organization, whatever you're trying to raise money for. I'll give you an example. I'll use the Rotary as an example. The Rotary clubs put these boxes in different shops like hairdressers or maybe little convenience stores. And these candy bars and these pretzel rods just are a tremendous way of raising money all year round, nonstop. And the profit's very big on these. I mean, they can make anywhere from 30 to 60% depending on what they sell the item for. And the thing about fundraising, which is really really interesting, is people think you're selling a candy bar, and that's not really what we're doing. We're asking for a donation. In return, we're giving you a delicious treat for a thank you. And if you do it the right way, fundraising is a very good way of, just think of the people that go on GoFundMe pages and just send money all day long and get nothing. And all they're doing is there's a thank you and an appreciation, but you're just passing out money. Our program's a little different. Yes, you're passing out money or we're collecting money for an organization or a group, but we're also giving you something very good and delicious as a thank you. So it works out well for us. So our Candy Bar and Rod program is a very unique program that runs all year round. Then we have 2 seasonal programs where we do an Easter brochure and Christmas brochure program where you can actually go out and order what you want for your Christmas gifting items. And this is very important because that person that's going to buy Sarris regardless is going to go to a store and buy it, and we want them to do that. But they also can go on online or on a brochure, pick out what they want. We get the candy to them. Not only are they getting the great items that they want or they're going to buy and order, they're also helping out that organization raise the money they need for whatever that cause may be. And we do a lot of causes, not just for fun stuff. We do a lot of causes for situations where people have health issues, kidney foundations, heart problems, cancer societies. We're very involved in the community in a very positive way of raising money. So our fundraising programs have been around a long time. They're definitely the foundation of what we do, how we promote this. Our fundraising programs are like our walking billboard. When somebody buys one of our candy bars and they like it, where can I get this at? And that's how it starts to grow into the retail market. So it all ties together eventually. It works out very well.
That's great. Most of us know Sarris when we're driving to Pittsburgh and go past Canonsburg and see the store. I assume that's you can go. Could I walk in and get a tour of the the facility or the factory?
Well, the good news is, Pete, I'm the tour guy. So if you come in and I'm here, I'll gladly walk you through. But let me talk about that, for that's very important to you. We do tours. Naturally, we have to have them prearranged. I mean, somebody has to call in and ask how many's coming, because we like to make it special for the folks. We like to show them the facility. We show them live what's happening. You actually see it being done all the way down to the roping of the chocolate, the whole 10 yards. You get to see everything. We don't hide anything. When we're done, we normally end up in the ice cream parlor, because I don't know if you noticed or not, our ice cream parlor is very famous for our ice cream items. That's another part of our history that sometimes people get confused with. We make our ice cream right here. It's not coming in from third parties. It's coming in right here. I always make a joke. If you're on a diet, we're probably not the place to be, because we make it right here. We make it very good, very tasty, very creamy. It's a treat for the person that needs a treat. It's a treat for somebody that's sharing it with their kids or grandkids or nieces and nephews. It's a treat for somebody who wants to show off and show their family what's going on in town. So it's we do it right here also. So the ice cream is also done right here. This new facility we're opening up, this 140,000 square foot facility, which should be open, they're talking about September. We've already started making the move down there. You probably saw some pictures on Facebook. I put a couple pictures of it on Facebook. When you're coming down the highway, you can see the whole roof of the building has Sarris Candies factory on. You can see it from the highway. It's really amazing. Personally speaking, since I've been here a long time, I'm just glad I'm still here to see this, because this is really from where I started at and where I'm at today, to be part of this expansion and be part of this miniature Hershey type atmosphere is really really exciting for everybody. It's really, and we're still employing people. I mean, we have a lot of job openings coming up. I always tell people, if you want a career, we're the place to come to, because the opportunities here are endless. You can start at any level, and you have no idea how far up you can advance. It's just absolutely amazing. And the longevity of our folks that work for us, 30, 40, 50 years, it's just a really neat, successful business.
That's great. The new facility, what will it be doing? What kinds of things will it be adding to the
all production? All production,
okay.
Because we have so much. I don't want to give away too many secrets, because I got to be careful what I say. But COVID kind of closed up a lot of things. It closed up a lot. It made it very difficult for a lot of smaller businesses to compete. We've instead of going out there and being arrogant and maybe being show off, we said, no, come on board. We'll make the chocolate for you. So we're now producing chocolates for everybody. We're now a factory that can do co-packaging. We can do private label. We can do our own what we do in our stores. Our giant eagles are just exploding. I mean, if you go into Ohio now, last year alone, we opened up 109 new giant eagles in Ohio alone. Now, I understand that number, 109. Just in Ohio, from Columbus, Dayton, all the way up to Cleveland. Take that circle. I mean, we were always on the border, Steubenville, Youngstown. We were always on the border there. But now we've actually went deep into the state of Ohio, and we're just doing a phenomenal job with Giant Eagle and also Kroger's and the other competitors out there. But it's growing nonstop. We also have a sister brand company that we don't talk about too much. We also own Sarris Candies up in Tyrone, PA. And that's our peanut butter melloway company. If you go into Sheets, which is, when you go, there's Sheets everywhere, you'll see Garner's Candies right in line, head-to-head competing with those name brands we talked about. And we are now the second top selling item in the candy category in the Sheets stores. So we're making great progress in everything that we're touching and doing. We have great leadership. I wouldn't be fair if I didn't mention Bill Sarris and the Sarris family and what they've done, not just for the business, but for the employees and the growth that we have. I mean, just a phenomenal leader. Never seen an individual in my lifetime so involved in all areas. When you need something done, you go in his office and you get it done. And he's hands-on. He's here every day. Sometimes a little bit earlier than I like. He starts me at 4 o'clock in the morning, but that's just the way he is. If he's up, there's something on his mind, he's going to share it. And so we have no time restraints at all. But it's just a very exciting business. We're honored to be able to do these kind of shows and tell the public what's going on. They're willing. Morgantown, West Virginia, Fairmont, West Virginia, Huntington, West Virginia, all tremendous growth is happening for us with Sarris Candies in those areas. It's just been remarkable what's going on. We have a team of about 14 reps. They're actually out calling on, as I'm talking to you right now. They're actually out there right now servicing stores, making sure everything's put together properly in the Morgantown, Charleston area. It's been really remarkable. I mean, I can't be anything but more passionate about what's happening here, because it's like every day something else is going to come across your desk. When I get done talking to you, Mindy, my assistant with me, are going to go on that telephone. We have a very important call with 7-Eleven. Who knows? Maybe we'll go nationwide with 7-Eleven. That's our next call when I get done with you guys today. And we have some big department stores that are still in business. They're coming on board with us. You'll be able to see our products in their shops. So the future of Sarris Candies, for anybody out there listening, is very good. We have great employment. We have great opportunities. If you have any kids, nephews, nieces, grandkids, brothers, sisters, or looking for a career where everything's there for you, we have a lot of openings here, a lot of things you can do to make that work.
Well, that's really exciting. As my audience knows, I'm a great fan of entrepreneurs, and hearing such a great business success, because we're always focused on high tech, and chocolate is not high tech, but it's probably a lot more popular. Anyway, I want to thank you very much for this description. I am going to complain because my next trip to Pittsburgh is going to take me an hour longer.
Oh, where you at now?
I'm going to have to stop by and.
Well, if you come by and let me know you're coming ahead of time, I'll gladly walk you through. You would like to see just the equipment, but what you're going to see, and this is so important I say this. We have a lot of equipment naturally, because that's how things are today. We have millions of dollars worth of equipment, but we have a lot of people. We have a lot of people working, and it's just really amazing to see that we're not using robots. We're not using automation. We're using people. Yes, we have conveyor belts and we have boxes coming down the line. We have chocolate being poured and stuff like that. We have people finishing everything off and really making it from start to finish. If you saw what it took to make one box of chocolates from start to finish, down to putting a ribbon on top, you would really be amazed at what it takes and what's going on here at this little candy factory in Candelore, Pennsylvania. You'd be really amazed at what we're doing. It's pretty amazing.
Well, Norma, again, I want to thank you very, very much for this interview, and you will see my head popping in at some point. And I'd like to thank the audience. We'll be seeing you next week. I'm Pete Holloway.
Hi, I'm Jason Ake. I'm a grad student at West Liberty University, and I'm working on the Earthworm Lab. So we're attempting to study some invasive earthworms here on the campus property. We have a survey area where we go out and try and figure out how many they are, where they are, what species they are. Earthworms are really small, of course, and you don't really think about them, and you hear about them being good for gardens and all that. But these invasive earthworms live out in the woods, and they eat basically everything. They live in the dirt, they eat leaves, wood, take all the nutrients out of the forest. Plants can't grow, bugs can't find food. Even trees start dying because they run out of nutrients. So our end goal is just trying to get a better understanding of the species. We're using some new spatial analysis techniques. I really hope that we can include this research to write my master's thesis.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Hall and I'm a grad student in the 3+2 General Biology program here at West Liberty. I am currently doing research under Dr. Schmidt and I'm working with Francisella tularensis and Neisseria gonorrhea. I am doing research with resorufin pentyl ether and we're looking at the antimicrobial activity of this compound against those two bacteria. I met Dr. Schmidt my first year here at West Liberty and she introduced me to her lab space and then she invited me in, asked me to do some research, and it's really important in the world because our bacteria are becoming more resistant to antibiotics, so developing more analogs that are active against bacteria is very important. Being able to do research at the undergraduate and graduate level here at West Liberty has given me the opportunity to learn new techniques that I can use in future research and positions that I may apply for later on in life.
From humble beginnings in 1837, West Liberty University has been home to thousands of students. Whether you're a recent high school graduate or looking to complete a college degree later in life, starting your educational career at West Liberty University will be the catalyst for your future. This is a place where you will discover who you are and where you belong, surrounded by lifelong friends and a supportive faculty and staff. Start your journey home at westliberty.edu.